Hey everybody, Krista Levanway here. Hey, newsflash, the Phoenix real estate market has recovered, but people are still worried. I mean, home prices are going up and that's freaking people out. Maybe you're one of them. Are you suffering from a little bubble anxiety? Let me refresh your memory on the insanity back in 2005 compared to the healthy market that we have right now. Let's start off with those loose lending practices they had back in 2005, okay? Back in 2005, qualifying for a mortgage meant fogging up a mirror, showing someone somewhere might actually pay you something sometime. Pinky swear. Investors could order mortgages like Norm at Cheers, just put it on my tab. Crazy. Nowadays, getting a mortgage entails tremendous scrutiny. You have to provide copious amounts of paperwork to the lender, just short of your blood type and body mass index. I had a client who had to actually produce a birth certificate for her child to explain why she took off work for so long. Hello, she was on maternity leave. And you have to provide a paper trail for all your assets because pinky swears don't count anymore. Back in 2005, there were a lot of risky mortgage products out there. You could get the money and then basically just go like wink, wink, yeah, I'll pay it back sometime. You would just get the lowest mortgage adjustable rate. You didn't care if it was gonna double in a couple of years. You could get an interest-only loan where you're not even paying down the principal. In fact, if you can't quite make your mortgage payment that month, they'll just tack the extra on to your principal. Scary stuff. Nowadays, most mortgages are fixed rate at a pretty low rate, as a matter of fact. So people are paying off those mortgages like regular amortization over 30 years, 15 years, whatever. In fact, a lot of the investors right now are paying cash, so they own the home outright. Back in 2005, getting an appraisal was sort of like waving a magic wand over the whole deal. Yeah, looks good, good enough, which caused all the prices to, go up. Nowadays, forget about that. Appraisers are basically locked away in towers and called on by third parties who have to put in a series of secret codes or whatever to order up an appraisal. And then once the report is produced, it's scrutinized. Are you sure about this number? Or how'd you get this number right here? Are you sure about this? Being an appraiser these days is way tougher. So all these things together produced unnaturally high appreciation rates. Now you're looking at prices going up now, and they're going up around maybe 6 to 8%. Now that we stabilize, that's about what they're going up on an annual basis. Back in 2005, believe it or not, the annual appreciation rates were as high as 45%, which meant that house prices were going up thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars every single month. People weren't buying houses, they were buying money incubators. You buy a house now, you wait 6 months, and you make $50,000. That's insane. That is not what is happening now. What's happening now is normal. What was happening then was an anomaly. Freaky, freaky, freaky. So what happened is investors were buying these money incubators and they didn't care. They didn't need a renter or anything like that. They just had to hold on to it for a few months and sell it. So there was a ton of vacant homes, tons of vacant homes. And when the whole system started imploding on itself, the investors looked at this inventory of vacant homes that they own, realizing they had no skin in the game, and they were just like, hey, dump these sinking ships, whatever, let them go. They didn't care. Well, of course, what that does then is tanks the entire housing market. So homeowners who are now suffering from the economy and losing their jobs and can't make their mortgage payments, guess what? They can't sell their house either because now it's worth way less than what they paid for it. It's sort of a perfect storm of disasters, which we're not seeing now. Right now, most homes are occupied. If it's not an owner occupant, it's a renter because the renting market is so strong right now. So investors, they have a lot invested in those homes. They either own a portion or the entire home, plus they're probably making money off it with a tenant. So they have no reason to dump it. Why would you dump a house that you have equity in? You can sell it and get a check at the closing table rather than writing one. So I hope that puts your mind at ease a little bit. But if it doesn't, well, you know where to find me. Kristen here at Phoenix.com, that's where. Give me a ring, let's blow some bubbles together, baby.